Hi, I'm Cory Pena, and today we're going to view a restoration project that we did here in Southwest Portland. Now this is a restoration project where the entire home essentially was flooded by a backwater valve that was connected to the city and filled this entire space. We're sitting here in the basement of their home. One of the things and opportunities that you get when you happen across an incident like they had, where all the materials are removed and everything's stripped down to the bare studs, is being able to revamp the space to something that you've always wanted to. So one of the benefits that they were able to really achieve here was enhancing the spaces that they had previously. So objective number one to the restoration was to allow for more light to enter in from the outside. As you can see, they have this beautiful forest here. So we placed a window, and in doing so, you're seeing a lot more of the greener colors, which we tied together with the cabinetry and the wood countertops. This is also a total layout change. With their washer and dryer that used to be in this back end, there really wasn't much in here. They had a couple cabinets, but not a lot of storage, and they didn't have anywhere where they could fold their clothes. So we relocated the washer and dryer. We gave them a utility sink to really operate any of those really delicate items that they'll need to hand wash, and then some folding space as well. We put a couple floating shelves in to holistically bring this together. So overall, I think this is giving them a space that they're going to be able to enjoy and spend a lot more time in their day-to-day lives. By using all the natural materials and wood and bringing green tones to this space and all this natural light, we wanted to elevate it even further. And because this is going to be somewhat of a wet room, pulling wet clothes out of a washer and dryer, we brought it down and bringing some more natural material to the floor. So this is a marble tile floor and really completes the mid-century modern aesthetic that we were trying to achieve. So come with me. I'm going to show you some other areas of this home that we were able to enhance in this restoration project. And the first one that's really, really cool, and I absolutely love, is this bathroom. You can't imagine it before, but this was a very, very dark bathroom, and like I wanted to achieve, and our ultimate goal here was to bring in some more natural light. So originally this bathroom had some layout changes. Their toilet was up against the wall and it wasn't up to code. They had this really, really small bathroom, and back here they had this really, really dark curved shower with just a curtain rod, and it wasn't really fitting everything that has to offer inside this space. They have this beautiful sauna, and to tie in this area, we wanted to make it feel more spa-like, and that's exactly what they feel now. So we brought in a lighter colored tile. We took the curb out of this space and we made a linear drain in the back so that you don't have this ugly little drain in the middle. We gave them a nice little niche, relocated the toilet, and gave them a really, really beautiful vanity. And to complete the aesthetic, again, consistent with every single part of this restoration, we added a nice window here. They're bringing in a lot of the greenery, bringing in a lot of the natural light, and giving that spa-like feel as if you were just living out in nature. One of the things that we're seeing in the industry is a design shift to stones and tones. So what that means is you're bringing a lot of the natural materials inside of the remodels that we do. And as you can see, we added wood cabinetry. This is a floating cabinet, giving you a little bit more floor space. You can't imagine how much this has an impact visually when you take a cabinet, pull it off the floor, and you make it floating. You just see a lot more floor space, making you feel like you have a lot more. We brought a quartz countertop. This is actually a remnant that we purchased, but it does reflect and almost look as natural as you can get from a natural stone. The tones that we're picking up here, we wanted to brighten up the space. We didn't want it to be the focal point of the entire remodel, because this window that we placed back in here is bringing a lot of that environment that you have on the outside with this beautiful forest. And then as you continue to move around the space, we have the cedared sauna, which is now completing your natural feel and stones and tones. We didn't want to distract away from the natural environment, this beautiful forest behind the bathroom here. We brought a larger format, brighter tile that dulls it down so that is your focal point. And we wanted to bring a little bit more inside the shower, so we created a niche and we brought in a green tile with a subway offset on a vertical lay so that it really tied into the colors that you're seeing from the outside. Something else that we added is we wanted to get rid of the visual of a drain inside the space, so we went with a linear drain. And as you can see here, we pulled the tile up about a ½ inch so that when the water is coming off the shower head, it's hitting your shower pan, it slopes towards the wall and disappears and out of sight. The clients did add a really nice touch that really completed the look and tied into some of the other wood components of their remodel here. They gave themselves a bench and a wooded floor mat here as well. So as we're walking through, one of the biggest things that we had to achieve here was new flooring. The water damage that created through everything in every wall of this home ripped up all the flooring in the remediation, and we brought in this engineered hardwood floors throughout every level of the home and tied it together in this bathroom remodel. So herein lies the culprit of the entire restoration project. We had this overflow that came out of their toilet, flooded the entire floor with black water. And so a lot of this was all gutted as well. The flooring was all gone. They had to rip out all the subfloor and gave us another opportunity to enhance the space. So they had a vanity before. We brought it down to a small pedestal sink. The toilet is now a bidet toilet. All new tile that I really, really love with the traditional look. And we brought the wainscot up the wall to get some of that black from the floor up here into the natural space.